The sound is unmistakable. It is a bright guitar riff. It is a swinging beat. It is the sound of every Christmas party since 1957. You know the words. You know the rhythm. You think it is the ultimate song of joy. But have you ever stopped to look at the shadows behind the tinsel? Every masterpiece has a shadow, and some shadows are darker than others. We are told the song was written by two men, Joseph Beale and James Booth. They were professionals. They were songwriters. But there is a story that the industry refuses to tell. It is a story whispered in the back rooms of old recording studios. It is a legend of a lost manuscript. It is a legend of a frequency that doesn't belong in music. To understand the rock, we have to go back. We have to look at the winter of 1957. Bobby Helms was the voice. He was the star. But the session wasn't normal. The air in the studio was heavy. The engineers reported strange malfunctions. The tapes would hiss, the lights would flicker, but the rhythm stayed. That swinging, rocking beat. We think rock refers to a genre of music. We think it refers to the birth of rock and roll, but the legend says the word had a different meaning. It referred to emotion. Not the motion of a dance, but the motion of a rocking chair. A chair that sat in an abandoned house in the woods of Massachusetts. In that house, a woman lived alone. Her name has been erased from history. Let's call her the Silent Mother. She was obsessed with the sound of bells. She believed bells were the language of the void. She spent her winters sitting in a wooden chair. She would rock back and forth, back and forth. The rhythm was perfect. It was hypnotic. She wasn't singing for joy. She was singing to keep something away. Or perhaps she was singing to call it closer. The legend says the songwriters found her diary. They found her notations. They found a rhythm that shouldn't exist. It was a beat that mimicked the human pulse during extreme terror. It was the rock. They took that dark energy. They polished it. They added bells. They added a catchy guitar. They turned a nightmare into a hit. But the original frequency stayed. It is hidden under the production. It is a subsonic vibration. It is the sound of the chair, rocking, rocking. 1, 2, 1, 2. If you listen to the song in a quiet room, you can feel it. Your body begins to sway. Not because you want to dance, but because the music is taking control. It is a biological override. The swing of the song is designed to bypass your logic. It targets the primitive brain. It creates a state of euphoric dissociation. This is why you can hear the song 1,000 times and never get tired. It is an addiction. It is a loop. But why was the song created? The legend says it was a bargain. The music industry in the 50s was changing. Power was shifting. New frequencies were being explored. Some researchers believe the song was an experiment. It was a test of mass auditory suggestion. The goal was to see if a specific rhythm could trigger a collective emotion. Not just any emotion. A state of absolute, unthinking compliance. When the song plays, we stop thinking. We start spending. We start smiling. We become part of the machine. But there is a paranormal price. People who work in retail often report the same thing. They hear the song for 8 hours a day. They start to see things. They see a glitch in the crowd. They see a figure that doesn't belong, a figure that moves in time with the song. But the figure isn't dancing. It is rocking. It is a tall, thin shape. It stands at the edge of the vision. It has no face, just the sound of bells where a heart should be. This is the Jingle Bell Ghost. It is a tulpa. It is a thought form created by millions of people thinking the same thought at the same time. The song is the fuel. Every time it plays, the entity grows stronger. It feeds on the holiday stress. It feeds on the forced joy. It is a parasite of the solstice. The lyrics seem innocent. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. But where is Jingle Bell Square? It doesn't exist on any map. It is a liminal space. It is a place between dimensions. The legend says it is a town where the sun never rises. A town where it is always 1957. A town where everyone is forced to rock forever. If you fall too deep into the song, you might find yourself there. You might find yourself dancing in the cold, surrounded by people with frozen smiles. This is the dark side of the rock. It isn't a genre, it is a tombstone. The bells are the warning, they are the alarm. But we have been trained to find them pleasant. We have been conditioned to love the sound of our own trap. Think about the structure of the song. It is incredibly repetitive. It never truly resolves. It just fades away. Or it loops back to the start. It is a circle with no exit. Some paranormal investigators have recorded the song in reverse. They claim to hear a different set of lyrics. They hear a voice whispering about the cold earth. They hear a voice talking about the swinging rope. This brings us back to the rocking chair, the motion of a body swinging in the wind. A dark image for a bright song. But the solstice has always been dark. Before we had lights, we had ghosts. Before we had carols, we had screams. Jingle Bell Rock is a bridge. It bridges the gap between our modern world and the ancient dark. It is a way for the old spirits to survive in the age of electricity. They hide in the radio waves. They hide in the digital files. They wait for the jingle bell time. That is the swell time. The time when the barrier is thin. When you sing along, you are giving them permission. You are inviting the rock into your home. You are letting the motion take you. Notice how children react to the song. They don't just dance. They spin. They spin until they are dizzy. They spin until they fall. This is a form of whirling dervish trance. It is a way to leave the body. The song is a tool for astral projection, but it is a dangerous one. You might leave your body, but you might not be the one who returns. Something else might see the empty space. Something from Jingle Bell Square might decide to move in. This is the mystery of the Christmas trance. We see it every year. People acting out of character. People losing their sense of self. It is the music. It is the frequency. It shouldn't exist because it is too powerful. It is a weapon of mass enchantment. It was never meant to be a simple hit. It was meant to be a permanent part of the human psyche. And it succeeded. It is a viral code. It is a sonic virus. It replicates every December. It cannot be stopped. Even if you hate the song, you know it. It is inside you. It is part of your memory. It is part of your soul. The rock is the foundation of our modern Christmas, but a foundation built on a secret of a rocking chair, a secret of a silent mother, a secret of a stranger in a recording studio. They say Bobby Helms never liked the song. He thought it was strange. He thought it felt heavy. But he sang it. He gave it a voice. And that voice has lived for decades. It will live for centuries. It will play when we are gone. It will play in the ruins of our cities. The bells will still ring. The rhythm will still rock. The entities will still dance in Jingle Bell Square. They are waiting for you. They are waiting for the next beat. 1, 2, 1, 2. The swinging motion, the rocking motion, the sound of the end. We think we are gliding in a winter wonderland. But we are falling. We are falling into a frequency that has no bottom. The Jingle Bell Rock is a trapdoor. It opens every winter, and every year more people fall through. They disappear into the music. They become part of the choir, part of the eternal loop. The bells are not ringing for you, they are ringing for the thing behind you. The thing that is rocking in time with the song. Can you feel it? The swaying of the room, the slight tilt of reality. That is the rock. It is not music. It is an earthquake in the soul. It shouldn't exist. But it does, and it is playing right now. It is playing in your head. It is playing in your heart. It is the rhythm of the solstice. It is the heartbeat of the dark. Don't look at the tree. Look at the space between the branches. That is where the entity stands. That is where Jingle Bell Square begins. The lights are flickering. The tape is hissing. The guitar is riffing. The cycle is starting again. The rock is coming for you. And this time, there is no stopping it. You are part of the dance. You are part of the legend. You are the Jingle Bell Rock, and the rocking never stops. It never stops. It never stops. The bells are the last thing you hear. The last thing before the cold takes you. Before the rock becomes your world. Before you are lost in the square, forever, in the swing, in the beat, in the dark. Happy holidays, the shadows are waiting, the chair is rocking, the song is just beginning, and it will play until the sun goes out. Until the bells are the only sound left in the universe. 1, 2, 1, 2. Rock, rock, rock. The end is a song you know by heart, and you are singing it right now. You are singing it to the void, and the void is singing back. It is a swell time, a time to disappear, A time to become the music. A time to rock. Just rock. Into the night, into the frost, into the silence. The Jingle Bell Rock. The most dangerous song ever written. The song that shouldn't exist. But it is the only song that matters now. Listen to the bells, listen to the chair, listen to the end. It is here, it is now. And it is so catchy. Don't you think? Don't you want to dance? Don't you want to rock? Of course you do. Everyone does. In Jingle Bell Square, where the lights never turn on and the music never turns off, we are all waiting for you. Come and dance. Come and rock. The solstice has arrived, and the song is your only home. Welcome back, welcome to the loop. The rock is you.